Coach, how important is that just to have that first round home game and be able to control it?
It's huge. We were in this, like John said, in this position last year where it actually came down, I think, the very last game last year. In order, if we win, we host. If we don't, we're on the road. I think it was UIC, and it was just a big advantage. We ended up being able to play at home and, against Oakland, and had a great crowd, and you can feed off of that. And obviously, you're more familiar with your home gym, so it's really important.
With how good Green Bay's playing, is there a thought?
Green Bay's playing well right now?
How well they're playing, is there a thought that maybe you want to stay in that 2 and 3 seed range and maybe on this side of the bracket when things get started?
If you have a choice, you would like to wait till as long as you can to play Green Bay, especially at Green Bay. Wright State is extremely talented and tough this year too, so either side is going to be tough, but I guess you'd never really want to play the home team, you know, earlier in the tournament. So if we can somehow sneak in that third spot or even the second spot, I think is still up for grabs. That would benefit us.
Any significance to maybe reaching 20 wins too?
You know, that's always a number you shoot for in terms of it's a nice milestone for a season. I think YSU has had, this would be, if we can get there, the second 21 season since joining. Third?
3 years.
Oh yeah, third would be the third. They've only had 2 since joining the Horizon League, so this would be the third, which, you know, means a lot in terms of where the program is headed and has been recently, and hopefully we keep going in that direction.
John, is that 20 wins also a barometer, I guess, if the NCAA tournament doesn't work out, some other opportunities?
They use a lot of different things in order, WNIT and the WBI. They use a lot of different factors. I don't think just reaching 20 wins is one of those. They weigh road wins and where you finish in the conference and a bunch of different RPI, all of that stuff. So I don't think just reaching 20 is a indicator.
Do you feel your resume is good enough for one of those other tournaments if things don't work out?
I think we've already qualified for the WBI. The WNIT, we're on the edge. We have to win. I think we have to win probably 3 in a row to get a nod to the WNIT. But that's just off the top of my head. We've been crunching numbers John Vogel's been crunching numbers for us, and it's hard to say. I mean, and some of it's just opinion of the people who are deciding. So that can obviously keep you in or out too.
WBI's world or women's basketball.
Yep.
How was the practice after?
You know what? We had a really good practice. We got beat pretty good at their place when we played. Came back and had a couple great practices and beat Cleveland State at home. So it's a very similar situation. I thought we might be a little more down or whatever the word, but the team was excited to practice and ready to go, and I thought we had a good one. I mean, you got to have a short memory, because if you dwell on that stuff, it can lead to more losses, and we obviously don't want that. We've won 4 of the last 5. I think playing well. Obviously, we didn't play that well on Saturday, but that had a lot to do with Green Bay too. So we just want to bounce right back and get back in the win column.
Can you learn anything from that type of game? Or did the players learn? Did you watch the tape, I guess? Or
I don't know how much. I mean, I think the biggest thing that we talked about is just being tougher, both mentally and physically, because they're very tough mentally and physically, and they kind of hit us hard right away, and we reeled the whole game and didn't really regain our composure. And that's something, no matter what happens on the court, you can still maintain your composure and execute and stay focused and those type of things, and we didn't do a very good job of that.
Talk a little bit about the Cleveland State rematch. What went well the first time that has to happen again?
You know what? I thought we executed very well on both ends against Cleveland State. I've watched the tape a few times now, and they're a little bit undersized, so we were able to pound it in. we anticipate them doubling in the post, so we've been working on that. They did a few different things against Milwaukee, which was their most recent game, so we've been working against that. But I think defensively, we executed the game plan very well, and we're going to have to do it even better at their place, because I think they're 11-2 at home this year overall, which is outstanding. They play very tough at home, and we're going to have to play one of our best games to get the win.
Just on senior day, John, on Saturday, just what's that mean to you and the players?
You know, it's a huge day for the whole team and the whole program. To have players like Tish and Heidi graduating with arguably some of the best careers that have gone through here. It's exciting to have all their families here, so you wanna play well and have a great day all the way around. So it's exciting. It's a little bit sad in a way, because you know, it's another group that is ending their career, and you know, you feel bad for them, because they always want to have, it goes by really fast, and they always want more time once it comes to an end. But we can definitely celebrate both of their careers, because they've done outstanding jobs here.
How hard is it, you lost someone like Liz last year, and just someone like Heidi that wasn't just productive on the court, but did a lot maybe out behind the scenes too?
Yeah, it's tough. Heidi's just an incredible leader, both by example and by her play on the court. So she's going to be missed greatly. Tish is kind of a quiet, strong backbone of the team, where she's always there to back you up if anything happens, even though vocally she might not be saying a lot of things. Just a strong, silent type. So it seems to happen every year with Brandy Brown and Liz and now Heidi, but your expectations are someone's going to step up, and they usually do, and it'll be exciting to see who steps up for us next year in that leadership role.
How hungry do you think this team still is at this stage? I
think they're very hungry. I think the loss to Green Bay kind of put back in their mind how much they hate to lose, and it's good in a way, because that'll fire us up that much more to try to get the win on Wednesday against Cleveland State.